Excuse me,
Yes.
I'm a student and I'm trying to speak English. May I talk to you?
Sure.
Thank you so much. By the way, I have an exercise to video a conversation with a foreigner. Do you help me, please?
How long?
Just 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Thanh, T-H-A-N-H. I'm 20 years old.
Time and 20 years old.
Yes.
When you study?
I study at the Academy of Finance.
Which year are you now?
Now I'm in my second year.
Second year.
Yes.
How many years do you study?
I study 4 years.
4 years. So you are going to start in 2 years.
Pardon?
So you are going to graduate in 2 years.
Yes.
What do you study?
I study accounting.
Accounting.
Yes. And what's your name, please?
My name is Du.
Please spell your name, please.
D-double-O.
D-double-O, right?
Yes.
Where do you come from, Du?
I come from Canada.
I know Canada. Its capital is Ottawa, and your country is famous for maple trees.
Yes.
And how do you feel about the weather in Hanoi?
It's very nice and I love it.
You know, now it's winter. There are 4 seasons in Hanoi. Spring is warm and wet, summer is hot and humid, autumn is cool and windy, and the winter is cold and dry.
Yes. But in the south, there are only 2 seasons, right?
Yes, rainy season and dry season. And what's the weather like in your country?
The winter in the country is much colder than here.
And which season you like best?
I like winter best because I like cold weather.
Yeah.
And you? Which season do you like best?
I like spring best because there are many traditional activities in my country in this season.
Okay.
Yes. And how long have you been in Hanoi?
For 5 days now.
For 5 days now.
Yes.
What places have you visited around Hanoi?
I went to our lake and headquarters.
So you went to Lao Lake and Old Quarters.
Yes.
Besides Hanoi, what places in Vietnam have you visited?
Nha Trang, Đà Nẵng, and Huế.
So you have visited Nha Trang, Đà Nẵng, and Huế.
Yes.
Which one do you like best?
I think it's Nha Trang because it has a beautiful beach.
And what places in Vietnam are you going to visit next?
I'm going to travel to Sapa tomorrow morning.
When are you going to leave Vietnam?
In 2 days.
In 2 days?
Yes.
By the way, I have an interesting question. Would you like to do classes with me?
Yes.
Do you prefer to live in the countryside or in the city, and why?
I prefer to live in the countryside because I think living in the countryside helps me to save living expenses.
So you prefer to live in the countryside because you think living in the countryside helps you to save living expenses.
Yes.
Anything else?
Also, I think living in the countryside helps me to avoid noise.
Oh, so also you think living in the countryside helps you to avoid noise?
Yes. And you? How do you think?
I prefer to live in a big city because I think living in a big city helps me to expand my relationship. Also, I think living in a big city helps me to become more dynamic.
Oh, I see.
And what what do you like to do in your free time?
I like watching movies and playing games.
So you like watching movies and playing games?
Yes,
So how often you watch movies?
um, 4 times a week.
4 times a week.
Yes,
What is your most favorite movie?
my most favorite movie is Full House.
Whom you often watch movies with?
Um, I I often watch movies alone.
And how often do you play? How often do you play games?
Every day.
Every day.
Yes.
What's your most favorite game?
My most favorite game is Audition. My most favorite game is Audition.
Audition.
Yes.
And whom you often play games with?
I often play game